Hello. What time is it?
It is 10.
Wow. It's 10 o'clock at night.
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock at night. October 13th. So we're doing this. Why not? We're doing this. We're going to do another Q&A. We're going to just go over questions and or comments that you guys have sent to us. Here they are. So we're going to see what happens. First one from Paul Beam. Regarding the video that I did with yes, that one. the one where she's yes. Paul Beam said so cute, and then the XD happy face going like that. Thank you, Paul. Next up is again from Ash ISX. I'm just going with IS. I'm gonna say it's an I. Hello, it's me again, the guy with the unnecessarily convoluted name. But seriously, you don't need to save my username. If it's a mouthful, I don't mind. My question is, were you in the suit when when Andros killed Zordon at the end of Countdown Destruction? Just curious. No, I was not. No. I have pointed out in the past before, but I will do it again, Ash, because it's the first time that you're asking this. To my knowledge, at no time are the actors ever in the suits. They did that, I believe, in the first series, like the first year, and the problem with it is the visor, the black visor where you're supposed to see out of, well, you can't see out of it. It's really black, like
Pitch black.
pitch black, no lights, no stars, no moon, no nothing. You can't see your hand could be right here. You cannot see it. Completely black. And the reason why they stopped putting the actors in the suits with the helmets and all that stuff is because nobody could see each other. And when you go to do a fight scene with somebody, you're probably actually going to hurt somebody. But the guys in Japan, the guys who would do the live show, they trained for this for like years and years and years. They're all basically Zatoichi, the blind swordsman. They can do it. Why? Because they're not human. They're robots. I don't know. They're amazing. That's what they are. So that's why they can do it. And the actors, we were not ever in the suits. Not on my series. And
the only time they were in suit is whenever you saw...
taking the helmet off.
Yeah, taking the helmet off.
Yeah.
Which,
taking the helmet off, sure. We'll
which
be in the
still
suit.
then, that wasn't even closed all the way.
Yeah, exactly. She's got it right there. It was not... the helmet was never fully closed. Like the clasps, they were never fully locked in. It's just us like, shh, there you go. Hey, it's me. Yeah. That's literally it. While I was on the show, I maybe wore the actual Red Ranger suit maybe like 5 times.
That broke my heart.
I don't even know if I wore it that many times. I mean, honestly, I don't know. I doubt it. But good question, though, Ash. Sorry, Ash. I was going to say Ash ISX, but then I just decided, whatever. I fucked that up. Sorry, Ash. But good question. Moving on. Hacky Zach. You want to read this one?
Hey, Chris. Thanks for answering my questions. Really
Cool
how you're so willing to interact with your fans. Since you said Empire is your favorite movie, because it's the best, back in the early 2000s when Lucas was filming the prequels, would you have taken the role as Anakin in 2 and 3? Skywalker, right?
No. Well, yeah, Anakin Skywalker.
Okay.
Before he became Darth Vader.
I'll have to go back on that one.
Yeah.
Even if you knew what the movies would be as far as directing and writing, would that sway you, yes or no?
I would have killed for the role of Anakin. I went out for the role of Anakin. I guess for the second movie.
New fact.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't get it, but I at least read for it. And I told them, they were like, okay, so, and martial arts and all that stuff. And I was like, well, I was a Power Ranger. Whatever I don't know, I can probably sell it on screen anyways. They're like, oh, okay. But they went with Hayden Christensen. Okay. I don't think... Hayden Christensen is a fine actor. We just watched him in a movie...
last night. American Heist or something like that.
Was that what it was called?
American... With Akon.
And Adrian Brody. Yeah. He's a good actor. He's a very good actor. I think that what they wrote and what they, gave him as far as direction was absolutely terrible. It was terrible. They took Darth Vader, if not the most iconic symbol of a scary bad guy, then number 2. I don't even know who number 1 would be if it's not Darth Vader, but they took this character and they made him into a whining, sniveling little crybaby bitch. I don't know how you do that. I mean, it's fucking Darth Vader. Wow.
So the little boy that played Anakin Skywalker is Darth Vader now?
Yeah. But I don't count those movies, because as far as I'm concerned, those movies never happened. Nope.
Last time I saw Anakin Skywalker, he was an itty bitty boy.
That was in The Phantom Menace. And again, I don't count it. It doesn't count. No, none of that shit happened. Fuck that. No. Would I have taken the role? Sure I would have. Would I have been upset with them telling me to turn Darth Vader into a whining, crying, sniveling little bitch? No. Oh yeah. And I would have been really upset if they told me that. And I would have done everything that I could to have said, have you ever watched the movies, the real ones? Because that's not who he is. He's not any of that. No. But I would have loved to have gotten the role. Okay, next up is from Supernova Girl 90. Hey, Chris. The hey has like 19 Y's in the end of it. First off, I loved you.
I loved you.
In Power Rangers in Space. And Safe Harbor. When I was a kid, I still watch reruns on YouTube and Netflix. Haha. My questions are, what is your funniest childhood memory? Would you rather live one life that lasts 1,000 years or 10 lives that last 100 years each? And last question, would you rather never be able to speak again or always have to say everything that is on your mind? Michelle, a.k.a. Supernova Girl 90, smiley face, smiley face. So first question is, funniest childhood memory. Boo, what do you got? Funniest childhood memory. That's a rough one. I mean, my childhood was like 400 years ago, so...
Funniest.
You got anything?
Come back to me.
Okay. I'll definitely... I don't know if this falls under funny. Probably not. Actually, I'd say more like terrifying at the time. But it certainly was one of my easiest to remember childhood memories. I would have to say that I was probably around... I don't know, 13, 14, yeah, something like that, 13, 14, lived in Virginia at the time, Virginia Beach, Virginia, and some kids in the neighborhood, they found a snake that was on the ground. It had been hit by a car, and, like, the tail was flat, like, pancake flat, yeah, and they're holding it in a branch, and it's just like, bleh. Like, just dangling there and just limp as shit. So they're like, Chris, look at the snake. Look at the snake. And I was like, oh, shit, wow. Whoa, snake. And it falls off the branch. So me, genius that I am, I go down to reach it. Don't ever do that. Never. Never do that. So what happened was this snake, it jumps up. Or, well, it doesn't jump because it doesn't have legs. But it lunges up. And right here, this part in your hand, you know, the part where you got the
one where I cut myself?
Yes, the fleshy part right there. It gets its fangs right in there and holds on for a second. Now, it's not that it really hurt, but it certainly surprised the shit out of me when it happened. And I did that, and it came off. And when it did, of course, the fangs, they went right through because, you know, the skin right here is so thin.
It healed up very nicely.
Yes, it did. When it hit the ground, it started vomiting up venom like crazy. Apparently, this snake was either a copperhead or a cottonmouth.
Why is that?
They're very poisonous snakes.
You didn't get sick, did you?
No, because it didn't get a chance to spit the venom in me. It waited until it hit the ground. Oh, no shit. Yes, lucky is... Yes. How about you? Do you have any... I mean, again, that doesn't fall under funniest childhood memories. Frightening, but not funny, but... Funny childhood memory.
Not for me, but my sister.
Okay. That counts.
I remember when we were in daycare and the holidays were coming up, like Christmas, you would say Santa Claus you know, kids that were afraid of Santa Claus, she'd hear Santa Claus. And,
afraid? I wouldn't say afraid.
Oh, she was horrified. Like me, horrified of Chucky.
Wow.
When I was little.
Well, that in itself is a whole
Well,
story,
she was 3. And if you said Santa Claus, we would say Santa Claus is coming. It's bad. She would jump up, she'd scream, she'd holler, she'd throw a fit. Yeah. Santa Claus.
Neither one of us have funny childhood memories.
That was funny to me.
Well,
it was traumatized. So just to scare her and see her act stupid, I'd be like, Santa Claus is coming. That was funny.
You're a horrible fucking person.
Hey, I was a kid.
This is what I've gotten myself into.
It was funny.
Wow.
Just seeing the reaction was funny. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sure. Would you rather live one life that lasts 1,000 years or 10 lives that last 100 years each? Me, I'll just go for the 1,000, I guess. Fuck it. I mean, if I'm gonna live 10 lives that all last 100 years each, then I'm still gonna live for 1,000 years. It's just I have to keep redoing everything 100 years.
As long as we're together, I'll take whatever. So I'll take the 1,000 years too.
Okay. Would you rather never be able to speak again or always have to say everything that is on your mind? Never speak again.
Oh, you're going to hear everything I have to say.
Okay, so I'll never speak and you will never shut the fuck up.
Oh, there you go.
Probably. That sounds about right anyways. So, thank you, Supernova Girl, a.k.a. Michelle. Supernova Girl 90, a.k.a. Michelle. Interesting questions. Very interesting. Next up from Morphin Reviewer 97. Hi, Chris. You answered my last question, so thank you. I do have another question for you. If you could change anything about these 2 Megazords from your season of Power Rangers, what would they be and why? Also, if you had to change the name, if you had to change to name them differently back when you were filming in space, what would you have called them instead? The Megazords are the Astro Megazord and the Mega Voyager. It's okay. If you don't remember exactly how they look, just answer the question the best you can. Thanks so much for reading my question and keep making great videos. You are awesome. Well, I do remember which one of them, what they both look like, because we looked up the Mega Voyager. We had to look that one up to figure that out.
Hey, you told on us.
Oh, well, what the fuck. But the Astro Megazord, that's the blue ship that we flew around in the whole time. That's a pretty easy one to remember. I'm not going to say that I would change their names or anything, because I think the names are fine. Maybe Ass Kicker Megazord instead of Astro Megazord. I don't know. It seemed to kick a lot of ass. The Mega Voyager was certainly an interesting one because it had the giant dildo rocket thing. And
It's already dead.
Is it? There's a fly that just flew onto the screen, and he's
acting like he's
oh, I'm
gonna get
okay.
you.
Never mind.
I'm gonna get him.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, that was an interesting choice to give it that big dildo missile thing. I don't know. I can't really say that I would change them in any way. Did they work? Yes. Did they kick ass? Yes. That's all you need, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you change them?
Mm-mm.
Okay, there we go. Moving on. You want to read this one?
Hey, Chris, it's been a while.
Who's it from?
Oh, sorry, Jamie Jokes.
Okay, our resident jokester, Jamie Jokes. Go ahead.
Hey, Chris, it's been a while, and my question for you and Shayla is which Megazord is the most awesome from Power Rangers in Space?
Delta Megazord. It had Gatling gun fingers.
Mega Winger.
Also good. There you go. Next, Stone Cold 1988. In reference to the Q&A video that we did, and I showed off the little toys that I got, especially the one that Daryl gave me on the Galaxy Glider. At 12 minutes 50 seconds, oh hell yeah, love the Galaxy Gliders. That's when I showed it. Hey, here's a question. In Lost Galaxy, as far as hell as Terra Venture was from Earth, how the freak did the Space Rangers get back to Earth? With that long voyage, see, that's another thing. You'd have thought that Andros and them would have taken back the Astro Megaship. In space will always be the best. Let's rock it! So the question really, it was hidden in there, but it does say,
Drop back off.
As far as hell as Terra Venture was from Earth, how the freak did the Space Rangers get back to Earth? Magic. a wizard did it.
They probably got teleported back to Earth.
Sure. Even though I don't think we had Power Ranger powers at that point anymore.
Well, even still, even like in the beginning of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, they didn't have powers and they were still teleported by Alpha. So someone could have transported you. Alpha could have transported you back by pressing those little buttons.
Maybe? I don't know. Why not? Why the hell not? Sure, we'll go with that. Well, how about this one? Who's it from?
Fresh3456. Hey Chris, what is your favorite swear word? Dipshit.
And what else does it say?
I like the good old fashioned fuck.
Fuck is a good word.
His is dipshit.
I do say that a lot.
Which I've never heard that word before.
I don't know how that is, but okay.
I don't hang around swearers. I'm a good girl.
Sure. Kit Kat Cal. Hey Chris and Shay, what is y'all's favorite holiday?
My birthday.
That's not a holiday. Halloween.
It's a personal day assigned to you. It's a holiday.
Sure. Yeah. Look that up on the calendar. You'll see Shayla's birthday on every calendar out there.
December 12th.
Yes.
Get it right.
Next one is from Aaron Gadsden. You want to read this?
Nice to know that you're silly as hell. You and Shayla are awesome. Still love Power Rangers in space, and it's because of you, Chris. Need to read your comic book. Stay positive.
Doing it. Staying positive. Thank you, Aaron. You kick ass. And we love you now. Fresh as Flowers. Had a little bit to write here. I hadn't realized that the name Studio Ghibli, pronounced as Ghibli, doesn't ring a bell for you. Sorry about that. But to give you an overview, it's a Japanese animation film studio, and one of the founders the creators is Hayao Miyazaki. A lot of their anime films are just simply amazing. Beautiful animation, very well thought out storylines, themes, and just so much depth and artistry. And some of their most beloved films include My Neighbor Totoro, Kikis Delivery Service, Princess Mononoke, and Spirited Away, all available in Japanese and English. If that still doesn't ring a bell, you can also check out the Nostalgia Critic's review of them in his Month of Miyazaki series, and definitely go out and watch the films I listed here. Then she went on to say there's a question for today. However, I will jump in real quick and I will say, out of the 4 movies that you named, My Neighbor Totoro, Kiki's Delivery Service, Princess Mononoke, and Spirited Away, I have in fact seen My Neighbor Totoro. I liked it. It was goofy as shit, and Totoro himself, the big gray, smiling, whatever the fuck he is, was adorable. So, I have seen My Neighbor Totoro. I did not see Kiki's Delivery Service, or Princess Mononoke, or Spirited Away. Have you seen any of those? No? I haven't seen any of them. Well, that's okay.
Never heard of them. I am familiar with Kiki's Delivery Service, though.
Yes, you are familiar with it, but you haven't seen it, though, right? I haven't seen it. I've
probably
heard of it. I've heard of all of them.
Some little cartoon riding around on a broom.
Yes. But the question for today is, if you could invite 4 villains from your season to dinner, who would you choose and why? Shayla can answer this too. Well, of course Shayla can answer this too, and she's going to answer this too. So please, answer this too.
Astronema, Darkonda, Ecliptor, and Dark Spectre.
Okay, that's 4. For me, Ecliptor. Done. There we go. Oh, why?
It says why?
Oh. Yeah.
Because they're all cool.
Yeah, and I pick Ecliptor because he's basically Darth Vader. So.
Well, and I picked them because they all get along. So.
No, actually, none of them like Darkonda.
Oh.
All 3 of the other ones hate him.
Well,
okay, Jordan Littleton had 2 things to post up. First up, hey, Chris and Shayla, thanks so much for answering my question Tuesday for school. It's Superhero Day, and I'm dressing up as the Beast. By the way, love LA Crazy Town. Hope y'all get a huge business on it. And also, love the cat, LOL. And Chris, did you know Doggy Kruger is also Daggeron off Mystic Force, and Grum is Jay off Samurai? I did not know that. Thank you. Thank you, Jordan.
We don't watch Power Rangers no more.
No, not really. No, I did not know that, but thank you for the information. That's pretty awesome. And last, and certainly in no way whatsoever least, from Brianna Foster. Boy, that name sounds familiar. Why does that name sound familiar?
That's my homegirl.
Okay, who is Brianna Foster?
Blake Foster's sister. Blue Turbo Ranger.
His sister.
Hi, Brianna.
Hi. She has sent us a question, which is, in fact, a fantastic question because we've never been asked this before. Do you have any favorite charities? That's a really good question. Do you have any favorite charities?
Probably I just said it. Women Against Domestic Violence.
Women Against Domestic Violence. What is that?
It's a charity.
WA.
Women Against.
WADV?
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. Well, whatever that particular charity is called, I'm sure it's not WADV. Me, I have actually put money into the ASPCA from time to time.
Oh, I used to help out the SPCA. Yeah. I love animals.
Yes. Yes. They deserve much better than us monkeys. So that's it. That's all we got. We loved these questions. We loved you guys' can-do, positive, look forward, shoot for the stars, aim for the moon, that kind of bullshit. We love that kind of positive feedback. That's great. And we're actually looking to possibly start doing a new type of thing on the series. My channel, that is to say. But we want to get some ideas from you guys before we dive into what we might be doing. If you guys want to throw out any ideas to us, we do have an idea already what we want to do, but we want to hear what you guys think. So, if you have any ideas, hey, do a top 10 best, I don't know, shades of orange. I know of one, but fine. Yeah, throw out your ideas. Please do. Throw out your ideas, send out any comments, questions, whatever the hell you want to send our way. We will look at them and we will respond in as positive and forward-thinking as we can in another video.
Ladies, I got makeup tips.
She does have that. She can do that. So yeah.
Don't forget there's a girl here too. So you can ask me anything.
There you go. So anyways, yeah. Yeah, throw out your ideas, guys. We want to hear what you guys think, but still, we do have an idea of something that we're going to do. Anyways. That's it?
That's it.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks, guys. And we will talk to you later. Bye-bye.